What's up, guys? I'm back from PAX. It's Wednesday now. By the time I'm getting this video uploaded, recorded even. I'm back from PAX. I haven't been doing much. I spent like the last 2 days just kind of moping about. I've not been in the best mood. Not for any particular reason. I just haven't been in a good mood after coming back from PAX. But I'm getting back in the swing of things now. As you can see, I'm here recording this video for you to watch. PAX was cool. I don't want to go and talk about everything I did at PAX because otherwise, I've got a book here basically that I've written that things I've done at PAX, and I don't want to go ahead and look at that. Look at that. It's just nothing new at that one. But I don't want to go through this book and just be like, look, this is every game I saw and played at PAX. I'm sure that we'll do videos on the good games that we saw and that we want to do. I guess, I just want to say that hi, I didn't die. I know I told you guys I'm going to do a video for every day at PAX, and I didn't. That's just because PAX is crazy, and I never got the time to do that, scheduling-wise. I do want to talk about one game in particular, though, and that is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. A game that, when it was announced, I was not happy about. They were bringing Metal Gear over to the Xbox, and I'm a diehard Metal Gear should stay on the PlayStation kind of guy. That's me. That is me. I own an Xbox. You guys have seen me play many an Xbox game. Don't get me wrong here. But that was my mentality. Metal Gear must remain on PlayStation. No Xbox. None. No. But what can I say? It is now the way it is. But I think that after playing it, definitely my views have changed. But before I got to play it, the game went dark for a while, and they came out with a new name for it, and it's being made by the Bayonetta developers, and blah 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 blah. There's a whole bunch of things that are good and bad in my mind. I don't like the name Revengeance. I think that's bad. It's my personal opinion. And I didn't really enjoy Bayonetta. I played a little bit of Bayonetta, and I just decided that it wasn't for me. I know there's a lot of people out there that love Bayonetta, and I understand that there's a good reason for that. It didn't suit me, gameplay wise. So yeah, but so I've been kind of feeling like Metal Gear Rising could be an game in the Metal Gear franchise. But here's the kicker. Here's what this has all been leading up to. I played a fair few games at PAX, and of all the ones I played, Hitman, Tomb Raider, PlayStation, Battlestar Royale, whatever, Sony Smash Brothers, Little Big Planet karting. I played Assassin's Creed on the Vita. Excuse me. I'm sorry if that messed up your ears. I played a lot of games. In fact, Dishonored I got to play. Borderlands 2 I played. Most of them all great. There's maybe one or two in there that I wasn't feeling completely positive on, but they were still pretty good for what they were. But out of all the games I played, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, as much as I hate that last word in that name, it's my game of the show. It really is. I did not have as much fun playing any of those other titles than I did playing Metal Gear Rising. And that's not to say I didn't enjoy playing those other games. I did. Borderlands 2 is great. Dishonored's great. All those games I mentioned before are great. Again, except for maybe one or two of them, which I will leave nameless. I don't want to upset anybody. But I think that just the way that the game is played, you might have seen videos on Metal Gear Rising and thought, well, okay, cool, it's a hack and slash, you can do your little sword move, that kind of thing. But and while that is true, it is combo heavy, and it does have that awesome feature where you get to go into blade mode. But you'll never understand how satisfying it is to be pummeling a guy with your sword and your occasional kicks, and then if you time it just right, you can rip into his spine, just pull his spinal column out and just crush it and absorb its energy, and so manly. It feels really good. Or the fact that, you've got, 5 soldiers trying to kill you and they can't because you're fucking Raiden. You're a badass. And I like Raiden. I've always liked Raiden as a character. Whatever. Don't judge me, okay? But you've got these guys trying to kill you, and all of a sudden a gecko comes in. If you aren't familiar with the geckos, they're the big 2-legged Metal Gears that were in Metal Gear Solid 4. All right, in like the beginning scene. So there's geckos, and you're riding. You're like, you're 6 feet tall, but these things are like 20 feet tall, Metal Gears, basically. And you just kick the shit out of them. You take your sword and you're just hacking away at them. You're messing them up, and then the moment that they're weak enough, you can just slice them right in half, right in fifths, 1/100ths, like a watermelon. It's amazing. I'm cutting up watermelon, also fantastic. It is. It's fun to cut watermelon in that game. Look how happy this game makes me just thinking about it, because there's one more moment in that game where I was like, what? Because the demo ends with a helicopter shooting missiles at you and whatever. That's what helicopters do. They shoot things at you. But I don't remember how it leads up to this point. There are guns in the game that you can use, but I think it's very selective. So, you'll find a gun on the ground, and in this case it was a rocket launcher. And there's one bullet, one missile in the rocket launcher. So you go and you pick up the rocket launcher, you aim it, it locks onto the helicopter, you blast the helicopter. The helicopter stalls and sinks down to the ground, and you can, hack away at it with your sword, but you can't cut it up. You can't, chop the propellers with your sword and have it be, done. You've got to weaken it, and the helicopter comes back up. If you've done enough, and I was awesome enough to have weakened the helicopter on that first go. So, but if you don't, you'll have to do that again and weaken it again and all that stuff. But I was good enough to do it on the first try. So it raises back up into the air and just starts shooting missiles at you, just left and right, nonstop, a barrage of missiles, just bam, 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 bam. And I'm dodging, I'm just, juking it all the way through. And then I start to run up the missiles. 1 foot on one missile, jump to the next missile, and just running up missiles in midair. Getting up to that helicopter and just slicing it to pieces in midair. This is like when you're in the blade mode and you're just cutting it up just into just so many pieces. So incredibly satisfying. Oh, man. There is no stealth. There is no stealth in this game. I tried. I snuck up behind a guy just to see if I could sneak up and take him out quietly as Raiden. And no, there's no stealth in this game. There is murdering people violently and viciously, and it's beautiful and it's lovely. I'm not going to waste your time anymore talking about Metal Gear Rising, my game of the show at PAX, by the way. I'm probably going to go do San Andreas now. I don't think I'm going to do Transformers anymore. Leave a comment if you do want to keep me keep playing Transformers. I don't really feel like it. So if you guys want to see Transformers, I will continue playing Transformers. But I think the majority of you want to see me play San Andreas. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, San Andreas will be coming soon. And I should probably do some Minecraft for you guys too, since y'all love that shit. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. So nice to talk to you. Nice to know that I'm still alive, and I hope you're alive, because you should be watching this if you're alive, okay? So, alright, peace.